This is my microphone until like I get a better one. So I hope you can hear me. So this is reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Be sure to check out your Vedic chart down in the description box below to see if you truly are a Virgo. I use Vedic Astrology. I think it's more accurate. So let's jump right in. So Virgo, I feel like there's a need for you to have some endurance at this time. And let's just look at your past, your present, and immediate future. Okay, so in the past we have two cards that are showing up. We have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords. There could have been some conflict around love situation or emotions. We have the Six of Wands, something about recognition, and the Page of Wands. You overcame some internal conflict with regards to your emotions, and that gave you a lot of confidence to move forward. Maybe you got a little recognition, and it set you on a path with a new perspective and looking at things from a broader perspective. Maybe you're deciding to take a little travel. I know it's not something you can do right now, but hey, we can think about it, right? So let's see what's going on in your present. That was your immediate past. So in the present situation, we have Ace of Swords, another new beginning. Two cards came out. The I don't know what's going on, Virgo. Okay. A lot of swords here. Could be up in your thoughts. You're really thinking about your truth in a situation. Okay, I'm talented that way, right? Okay, then we have Death, Scorpio energy. Could be a Scorpio of significance. Okay, Virgo, so in the present situation, I see that you, again, now you're really cutting through stuff. We've got two aces here. And it looks like some truth was revealed with regards in this present moment and with regards to some pretty bad betrayal from someone, and it's led to the death of this relationship. You're like exhausted, I see, and you're like, no, I can't deal with this. I totally want new beginnings. And so like there's been a death to a relationship that was like, did you wrong. I'm sorry, Virgo. Okay. So coming in the immediate future, we have the Knight of Wands. Could be fire energy, Sag, Leo, Aries. Oh, we have the Two of Wands. Setting your eyes on a new path. And the Magician. Really good energy. So Virgo, in the immediate future, I see some really good energy coming in for you after this pretty transformative ending that you went through. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Pentacles for the overall energy. So I can't show you the desk and me because then it's like it cuts my head off here. And I guess I just need a bigger camera and probably a bigger microphone. So just bear with me on this. I know you probably want to see the cards. But this is what we're doing. Okay? So let me go ahead and clarify what's going on here. So I'm going to clarify, what was this inner conflict with emotions that you're going through? Well, it was in regards to taking a leap of faith in a new direction, which it looks like that's what you did in the immediate past. There's some Aries energy. And let's see how that turned out with the Six of Wands. You had some kind of victory, some kind of recognition that set you off on a path with a new perspective. Great. So this is really good, Virgo. It looks like you had some victory with regards to your insecurities, your doubts, your anxieties, feeling like, you're kind of left out there and alone in the world to defend for yourself. You didn't feel like you had like community supporting you. And you came over these thoughts, these fears that were holding you back from moving forward. And actually, they weren't fears that were like, something that are really substantial to think about. So let's see what new perspective you got going on here in the immediate past. Okay, so it looks like you had a moment you needed to surrender to something, and you gained some kind of enlightenment and some kind of wisdom, and that's what expanded your way of thinking and your way of looking at things. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is, what truth came up for you. Okay, Ten of Wands. So what the reality is that you were carrying all the burden, and you got very clear, like, you know what, this is not right. Why am I carrying all this burden? Let me see what this burden was about. I don't know who your person is. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. So it was a burden about, what path you're going to take. And let's see, what's this Two of Wands about? Your Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you want it all, okay, and you should have it all, okay. There's no virtue in poverty, Virgo. And there's no reason that you should carry the weight of everything. And so you had clarity about this, which is great. Let's see what this betrayal and sneakiness is. So, like, dude, this is the card I do not like. The Seven of Swords. This guy's like really sneaky. I mean, look at him. He's like sneaking away. Sometimes he's a player. Sometimes he's like a thief. Sometimes he's a strategist. But with this 10 swords in your back, it was really bad. So I don't know if someone was taking advantage of you financially. Okay, so clarifying this betrayal, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what this is telling me is that this betrayal that happened to you was kind of a fated and destined event that you couldn't get around. You might have needed to learn some lesson and go through a very deep soul lesson to live the prosperous life you want, whether that's with having a great relationship or having a lot of money, because we like money. But that's okay, because despite what happened to you, the wheel has turned and it's pretty much ended with that Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands. Like, what you've been through was hard, I see that, and you could be exhausted. But with the wheel turning, it's ended and it's going in a new direction. And it's not just like a small ending. This is a huge ending with the Death card. This is huge transformation for your soul, Virgo. So it's really great. And then in the future, energy we have coming in is really great for you too. Someone could be coming back with an apology. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so Virgo, for the Death card, we have the clarifying Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So the Knight of Wands is kind of this player guy, player kind of energy. So someone could have been playing with your heart and not really giving the fulfillment, and there's an end to that. You've been through a huge ending, Virgo. So snaps for you. So this is good. Let's see what's coming in the immediate future. With the Knight of Wands, we have two knights. Knight of Swords. That's someone who's clear. The knights are kind of like teenage energy. Knight of Wands is like in and out kind of energy with passion. Knight of Swords is like kind of having some clarity about something, but then going back and forth. Let's see why you have these two knights. My cards are not shuffling today. I did a reading yesterday for a client and I was having problems shuffling. Okay, we have Temperance. Maybe there's a Sagittarius of significance coming into your immediate future. So Temperance is about being balanced within your emotions, within the physical and spiritual world. Why is this Temperance here? Five of Swords. So, Five of Swords. Conflict again. Let's see. I think, you know, you had the Five of Swords in the immediate past, and now you have it in the immediate future. You could be clearing up some last remnants of residual inner conflict, but it seems like you're really getting balanced with your logic and your passion. You're balancing your logic and passion with regards to your inner conflicts. You're kind of like getting into that mastery level of mind and emotions, which is really good. So let's see what this Two of Wands is for you. This, you know, looking out into the future, looking out into the world, seeing what direction you want to go to. You know, it's all about, you're going to be making a decision about something. Let's see what this decision's about. Need to oil my cards. Okay, Virgo, let's see. So you're making a decision. Got the Two of Cups. Another two. So you're really setting out on making a decision. Twos are all about decision making. With regards to who you want to have this equal give and take with, let's see what this Two of Cups is. You know, it could be business, it could be relationship. You know, it could be a Gemini. Seven of Swords. Here we go. Again, in this line, we have Seven of Swords, that sneaky guy. So, if you can see, like, Seven of Swords, right? Yeah. They're both the sneaky energy. Are you being sneaky? No, Virgo, don't do that. Let's see. Two of Cups. So, maybe you're thinking about I guess really finally, there could be two scenarios here. So there's two different groups. Like really finally leaving that sneaky person, or you're really leaving the past behind with, you know, being in a relationship where there is no equal give and take, because you equate that to someone who's going to be sneaky later on. Or you're seeing that if there's no equal give and take. So you got the Three of Cups over the Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this Seven of Swords guy or girl was basically, you know, cheating on you. It was like a three-party situation with the Three of Cups. And you thought you were in a Two of Cups kind of situation, equal give and take anymore. Why is this here? Four of Swords, laying it to rest. So you're basically laying it to rest that, you know, if there's not an equal give and take in a relationship, you're going to move forward. That's what you're setting your eye on. You know, you're going to go into the world looking for going into a new direction with this emotional and mental balance that you're mastering within yourself, which is really great. And in the immediate future, we got the Magician, Gemini, could be Gemini significance, Gemini energy. So the Gemini, with the Magician, I see that you are, and the Seven of Pentacles, I see that you're going to be really working on your craft. It could be your creativity, it could be your job, your work, or maybe you're focusing on your internal, you know, healing, emotional and mind and body. But you're really working on that, and you're using all the tools and skills you have within you, you're accessing those. And so you're like learning to be an alchemist, Virgo. And as an alchemist, you turn negative situations into positive situations, or it's like, in alchemy, you pull out the gold of each negative situation and you use that to make your life beautiful and enlightened and prosperous. And you will be getting recognition. Sorry, it's Eight of Pentacles. You will be getting recognition for what you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles. But not to say that you're not going to have to put the work in. Let's just clarify Eight of Pentacles. Let's see how much work you have to put in. I know Virgos like to really be detailed about things. Okay. So clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there's, in this deck, the Two of Pentacles looks like an 8. So I feel like a lot of prosperity is going to come in for you. This also want to pick up, so it's the Ace of Cups. So I'm feeling like you're going to really be working on the alchemy of your inner emotions and mind, so that you can attract that love that you desire, a fresh new start in love that is refreshing and full of vitality. But you might also be thinking, like, how much time do I want to put into my healing and emotional mind, body, and spirit, and how much time do I want to put into my pentacles? That could be what you're like juggling in the immediate future. So that is what I have for you. And the overall energy is this Page of Pentacles. Let me clarify the Page of Pentacles. What is this Page of Pentacles? Oh, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so we have 3 cards for the Page of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. So yeah, that person who did you wrong could be wanting to come back and apologize. Wait a second. No. Because they went hermit, they like went in within and okay, no. So it could be like that person wants to come back and now they're a King of Pentacles, or it could be that that person wants to offer you a breadcrumb, because a Page of Pentacles is not much to offer. It's like bringing a box of chocolates. Like, what's that? So you've really like put to rest and have turned off your emotions to all the betrayal, that by doing that, a King of Pentacles is going to come in. That's the King. So the King of Pentacles is a really great, it's a great being. No, the King of Pentacles is someone who's stable, reliable, could be a businessman, could be a earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, and the other earth sign. It's someone who's reliable and honors their word. Is the King of Pentacles. So I think by laying to rest and turning, you still probably need to heal those emotions, because with the Hermit, it's like, well, you are healing those emotions. But sometimes the emotions can get frozen. You just don't think about it and they're still there, like waiting to melt. But by letting go of that betrayal and that person who is like a page and like really immature, you're going to be calling into your existence, the King of Pentacles. So this is great. I'm really happy for you, Virgo. Let's see. I'm going to just pick a Wisdom of the Oracle card real quick to see what's going on. So this is for you, the Fates. Isn't that beautiful? And it is number 17, breaking down to an 8. So this is like abundance. 8 again is like what you're going to be working on, your pentacles and your inner healing. And just by working on your inner healing, that like clears any blocks that you have within you, so the abundance flows easier. And sometimes that abundance can come in like, a rush of like a, what do you call it? Like a geyser, you know, and you can get like all ruffled, but just, you gotta, I see you're gonna have to stay centered with temperance. So let's see what really quick what 17 the fates are for Virgo. And you know, tell me in your comments what's going on. Let's see. Okay, so other people are who they are. You can't change them. Okay? The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is the time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in a relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time. See, and that's really like I said, it was like this fated and destined event for you to grow, and maybe for the other person to grow too. But whether they did their inner work or not is up to them. And it looks like you're currently in that transformation period, which is beautiful. I don't know what to name this video for you guys. So, okay. So, let's see. Where was it? Spirit and, okay. So, love unconditionally, Virgo. For each of us is in our own journey. And we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship indeed faded, like I told you, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself, totally, as a result. That's what I just said, right? And that's what the whole reading is saying, that this is really, like, in the near immediate future, like maybe a month or, let me see, about Scorpio. So in the present situation, you got Scorpio, so that's like 8 months. And you know, again, transformation doesn't happen like in a blink of an eye unless you're a yogi. So if you're a yogi, then great. Then this little transformation you're going through right now will happen really fast. But if you're not, you know, give it a few months, give it like 3 to 8 months. And then, because the outcome for you is so beautiful, Virgo. You're going to be like a new person, the higher version of yourself. Just like, I mean, look at that. She's so, so beautiful. Let me see. Yeah, and she's like sparkling with her fairy dust and beautiful wings. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Peace out. I'll see you soon.